Okay, so here's the tutorial for the Beaded Butterfly kit. It's just I'm gonna take you through the steps exactly how to make the beaded butterfly that was on the little name tag pins that everybody got. So first thing you're gonna do is just remove your little package of beads and your wire. So just put that aside here. And I find that the beads work best when you just pour them out. So if you have a little container or tray you want to work on, that'd be good. I'm going to put it on the black paper here so you can see them better. And then they're going to go everywhere. Now what I've already done is I've pre-marked here on this white cardstock 1 1/4 inch and 1 3/4 inch. And that will be the measurements that we use for the wings. You'll also need a small paintbrush just to curl the antenna and a pair of scissors. So we'll get started by, all you're going to do is take one side of the wire. You're going to leave it crimped here. Now the wire is very small, it's brittle, so you're not going to want to twist it a lot because it will break, so just be gentle. You're going to take one side and you're just going to pick up your beads, and the best way to do that is just to kind of give it a little tap and pick up. So you're going to pick up all your colors, and the easiest way, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to 1 3/4 inch. The easiest way to do that is just to keep picking up until it looks like you have 1 3/4 inches. Just tap it and pick it up. And if you have more, that's okay. You just take off the few that you need to in order to get your 1 3/4. So I'm gonna check this right now. I'm just lining it here. So I have over 1 1/4, but not quite 3/4 yet. So I'm gonna keep picking up. I'll check this again, and I've probably gone over. So a little bit over. But I'll just remove 2 beads. So you're going to let these beads fall to your crimped edge here. Now we're going to shape the first wing, and this is going to be the bottom wing, the first bottom wing, so the larger one. What you're going to do is you're going to hold it, make it curl around, and just bring it so the beads are touching, and you're going to hold that stiff and just give it a twist about twice, not too many times, so you don't want to break that wire. So now that's going to shape your bottom wing, just like that. Now you've done that on one side, you're going to take the other wire and you do the exact same thing, so up to 1 3/4. So let's do that quickly. So I'll just keep picking. Ooh, kind of bent my wire here. Scoop up my beads, picking them up until I get to the 1 3/4. Now you could do this with, if you had bigger beads and a thicker wire, you could do this. These are just the sizes that I used. The 1 1/4 inch and the 1 3/4 lengths is what I did for our name tags, but you could do 3-inch wings with a nice little pearl and make a bigger butterfly. I had a lot of seed beads here, so now I'm at halfway in between again, so I'm gonna put a few more. I keep losing them. Keep losing them. little curve here. There we go. No, they can't fall off. All right, let's try this again. Get to the 1 3/4. All right, perfect. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bring it down to the center, curl it, but keeping them tight so there's no gaps. You don't want your beads to be able to. You don't want space there so they can flop around. You want them nice and snug. So we'll give that 2 twists. And there we have our bottom wings. So we're going to do the same thing on each side, but this time instead of using 1 3/4, we're going to go to 1 1/4. We'll pick up our beads. And we'll do that. For each side. So I'm gonna check this, and that's pretty close. So I'm gonna bring it down, bring it to the middle while I'm holding them in place. And now give it a little 2 twist. Now we have the smaller upper wing, and we'll do the same on the other side. So take your time doing this. I'm kind of going quicker, but I've made about 75 of these little butterflies, so just take your time. Let's measure this. Look at that. It's pretty good. So that's 1 1/4. So we're going to do the same thing. Fold it down. Make sure there's no spaces between our beads. And we'll give it a twist. And then we can shape our wings. So kind of spread our wings out. Well, I guess the bigger wings were the upper wings, and we use the small ones for the bottom. Alright, so now that we have our basic butterfly shape, what we're going to do is take one of these wires and we're going to wrap it around, going from under to the back, nice and tight over, and do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and just bring it up here. Now with the opposite side, you're going to go the opposite way. We're going to go from the top and around to the back. 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do is using that same one that we just went from bottom to back and around, and we're going to put our body color on there. So you're going to pick up 3 or 4, and in this package they were black, so we're going to pick those. 1, 2, I'm going to grab that one instead. So 3 beads. I just flung them off. Okay, so that happens. I'm going to pick them up again. 1, thank you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's our body of our butterfly. Now you're going to bring them to the bottom of the body right here and fold it up. So you have this little area, and what you're going to do is bring the next wire and you're going to cross them together and twist those together nice and tight. 3 times. Now you're done your body. You're done your wings, and you have your nice long antennae. And to shape those, you'll just give them a little clip about 1 inch long. Use the end of your paintbrush or pencil or whatever you have, and give them a little curl down however you want them. And here's the little beaded butterflies from your name tag pins.